Pinion will boot it away. Trying to keep it out of the end zone. It will be short, and it will be Ashton Doolin on the return for Indianapolis. And he will not make the 30. It's Pittsburgh in a loss last week. Here's the leads leading rusher Jonathan Taylor, and nice job by empty set for Daniel Jones as he rifles to the left, and it's a first down. Deep drop for Jones, trying to set up the screen, and a nice catch made by Jonathan Taylor. And yards after the catch, but that ball pops out loose. It's rescued. Sets him up at the 46 of Atlanta. Couple of fakes, a rollout for Jones, and he connects with the big tight end. Very, very tight path together. Toss play, Jonathan Taylor, and he picked right back to him. Jonathan Taylor pushing his way. Off the fake, Jones down the seam, and a lunging attempt. It's Pittsburgh. The work out of the gun with Jones on the slant for Josh Downs, incomplete. D. Alford comes up with the stop. Now Michael Penix Jr. and company take over from the 27. And here is their top back, Bijan Robinson, with an excellent run to start Atlanta's offensive day. Penix checks to the second call, which is a fake. The left-hander wheels around, throws, and it's dropped by.
And they're just waiting for Kyle Pitts to kind of live up to the bill.
Of what Atlanta's offense has been this year. A lot of talent, very inconsistent. There's Robinson. Penix wants the snap, and he beats the play clock. Gets hit hard from the backside. That ball is out, and the Colts have it. Cameron Bynum came from the backside, jarred it away.
Off the edge, a free hitter. I don't know if Michael's expecting the offensive line to slide there as he turns his back, but has no chance to know that he's coming there. Got to get the ball out of your hands. We got to get the right call up front, as I was just mentioning some of the calls that they've been making.
And around. Here comes Doolin. Makes the cut, breaks a tackle. Ashton Doolin is close. Taylor is the back. Jonathan Taylor ducking inside. He is in. Indianapolis charts. A chart that has a lot of good running backs. Michael Badgley on the first kick of the day. Jonathan Taylor with a rushing touchdown. His league-leading 13th of the year. Patron Brooks, the big one. From the 19-yard line. Penix. Searching downfield, tight coverage across the board, and finally, it's Drake London that breaks loose.
He keeps working across the field, and a great throw on the run.
Gets 29 there, and now Drake London gets another first down. 43 yards in 2 plays. Now Bijan Robinson. Penix wheels around. Looking downfield for Mooney. A lot of contact. That hasn't been able to get consistently going.
Defense, number 29.
London is in the slot. They're going to move London around a lot. Gardner usually plays outside. Here's Tyler Algier. He's a big piece.
And inside the 1.
He stays in and gets the handoff and gets the touchdown to tie the game. 1936 Olympic Games. Pinion puts this one into the end zone. There's that RPO action, and Jonathan Taylor busts it into Atlanta territory and drags multiple defenders down inside the 40. Rusher, despite his low output last week against Pittsburgh's tough defense. Now Jones takes a shot in the double coverage. End zone. Warren, the rookie. Beg your pardon, it's Pierce.
He's showing the opposite side right here, but you see it just at the top of your screen. You get the free safety to hold just a little bit. Little pull there in the quarters coverage, and you go up over the top.
Alec Pierce has led the league in yards per catch each of the last 2 seasons. From 37 out, Pierce elevates.
And the lead for the Colts.
Pierce's brother played pro basketball here in Germany, gets the touchdown in Berlin to give Indianapolis the lead. Jamal over from the 27. Robinson.
He gets calls right there, maybe a little bit off as he had to run late to the other side.
And now in front of Gardner, that catch is made by Darnell Mooney.
Team schedule, and certainly it's been a whirlwind of a week, but he wasn't going to miss this game. Love the matchups.
Robinson runs as possible. Right back to Bijan Robinson, and
Robinson back behind, able to come downhill and make those one-cut runs like we've seen today.
Out of the pistol. Robinson is lined up wide at the top. Smoke screen for Robinson, who got hit.
Field first, and Blackman does a great job.
Josh Downs muffed a punt last week at Pittsburgh. His defense made it a moot point with a nice stop. That's a very well-placed punt for 43 yards. Jonathan Taylor just tied James for the most rushing touchdowns in Colts history 2 drives ago. Here's the rookie top div today. Jones, time running out. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Now trying to sprint for the sticks, and he's had an 80-yard run in his career, too. Off the play fake, and underfoot on second down. Sees a lot of space in front of him. There is the scramble ability for the first. Asked for a trade, ended up signing with Minnesota for the rest of the year. Here's Downs.
Man downfield. Offense number 79.
Was in Frankfurt a couple of years ago. He was the headliner for the Colts team. Now a lot of folks had plenty to talk about. Plenty to talk about from a 20-point first quarter in Berlin. The second quarter. 1st and 15 after the penalty on Ryman. Jones looking for Pierce. Another big play for their best big play ball. Jones running into pressure and got rid of it to Warren as he tries to fight off Bertrand and pounds his way for about 8 yards. Mackey Award winner for the top tight end in college football at Penn State. Taylor. Jones is going to scramble again and isn't going to get much. He got chased down that time. Out of bounds, nobody collects it. It goes back to the spot of the fumble.
It's 2 big breaks for the Colts.
He's done a nice job over the last year of cutting down his turnovers up until last week. Slings it outside again, and Downs.
He says, I can impact every single play.
Here comes Taylor. And a little bit of hook to it, but it does not have the distance. After a missed field goal, good field position for Atlanta, and Bijan Robinson on a first down jump in the 4x100 relay. Penix pumping. On the rollout, up and downfield, and he'll toss it away. Pressure coming off the edge. Robinson helps out on the blitz. Penix buying time, trying to stay behind the line of scrimmage. He's got Anthony Gould right now. He's been dealing with a knee injury the last 2 games for Indianapolis. 46-yard punt grabbed by Downs. And had an Alger.
Early return holding, receiving team number 16.
Doolin penalty cost him about 20 yards of field position, so they'll start this drive with a Taylor run. Allows him to see what Atlanta's bringing pressure-wise. High snap, toss play, Taylor. And they were giving it. Jones past the sticks through the hands of Pierce. And has got a couple of good rookie linebackers, Pierce and Walker. A rare 3 and out in the Colts offense. Flag is thrown on the far side of the field.
20 men on the field at the snap. Defense, number 55 did not make it off. That penalty's been declined. Result of the play, first down.
He came in 2022 and won Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's going to be a big part of this defense going forward. London. You see, he doesn't follow him into the slot. Penix. Over the middle, and it's caught for a first down. Grabbed by Charlie Warner. One play, Algier. He's got the touchdown for Atlanta. Gardner slipped. It's another toss for He's averaging nearly 20 per. Robinson back in. Good move, and he's able to fell. His rate has been a little lower this year. Penix floats it. London reaches out and holds it in.
They're going to run him on the hook. They're going to pause him here, clear out back behind him, and then they're going to turn him on the wheel. Nice job against Pratt right there. You get him matched up on a linebacker. You will take that every single time. Just put the ball up. Big body. When you get down into the red zone, tight space, just be able to put the ball up in the air. Let your big guy go get it.
Amir Abdullah, the veteran return man, slips away, and a flag is thrown as Abdullah with a good return.
During the return, holding, return team number 85.
Back to its own 14. Jones fix it, throws it. And it is caught near the sideline. Little tempo as we get inside of 3 minutes. And first down for Taylor. Press it down from the 25. Off play action. Jones was looking deep, doesn't have it. So it's Taylor underneath. And he got tripped. On the 29, second down. A comeback route, and it is caught. Mike's ability to stop it. Jones patting the feet, and he'll scramble again. And Daniel Jones with a second and 1. Falcons bring extra bodies to get to Daniel Jones for the sack. They bring an extra body again. Jones, deep shot, dangerous pass picked off. It's Jesse Bates. And finally the whistle.
Nice job breaking on the football.
Sportsmanlike conduct, taunting the defense number 3. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Every game that I've done in Europe so far, there's been questionable issues at the end of the first half.
Well, we're heading to halftime here in Berlin. It's been a fun first half, a 14-13. Atlanta Falcons lead on the 7-2 Colts. And half with a Badgley kick. Agnew will get it to the. Is Algier to the right. 15 local time here in Germany. After Stewart came off the field, Michael Penix Jr. wheeling, floating, and connecting into Indianapolis territory. Lone tight end. And this is 22 personnel, or 21 personnel, 2 backs, 1 tight end. And it's Robinson, one of those backs. Pitts out there. Here's a handoff, and Algier rumbling ahead. Collide with Algier. That's about 800 combined pounds on that collision. Penix had to launch that one with some pressure and into. Penix floats it. Pitts is the target, and Pitts cannot hold on.
Great move at the line of scrimmage here to get the separation, and Michael Penix is going to want this one back. He just leaves the ball a little bit short. If he puts it out in front of Kyle Pitts, that's a touchdown. See the ball go off.
With his first field goal try as an Atlanta Falcon. And he will extend the lead. Makes a 4-point lead. Pinion boots it away. And it is grabbed by Doolin. Makes a move to get to the outside and pick up a very good return. It's a return of 50 yards.
Now, we talked about this game being about responses. One team makes a play, one team makes a drive, and the other team responding.
Off the fake, deep drop, and underneath for Taylor. First down, up the sideline, and near the 20. 180! Jones having to move to his left. That ball is out. A flag is far.
There is no foul in the play. Play stands at second down.
About their rookie class, Dylan Walker creating the pressure and the fumble right there. James Pierce, Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman. I mean, they got a great young nucleus of players on the
31. Another drop back for Jones. Stepping up, right back to Taylor in the flat. It's some of that pressure. Here he comes. Now drops back. Jones under pressure. That ball is out. Big time hit. Could they turn Indianapolis over a couple of times? They have. Pierce and Walker, the rookies, hook up. Back-to-back drives with good field position. Here is Robinson.
Allow Pierce to get there and create the turnover.
Disguising of the pressure. Trying to roll out. They drop back 7 in coverage, and Penix.
Oh, man. Would have been a nice reward after having been with the Colts for.
He's able to stand to make it a moot point after the turnover. Downs. today in Berlin. Colts take over. And Jonathan Taylor to the edge. Last 127. Right back to the ground game, and Taylor is able. We're sticking with the ground game. Taylor past 72. He's had injury issues in the past. Started all 10 games this season. Here's Pittman looking for the sticks, fighting for it against Taylor.
20 men on the field, offense. 12th man does not get off the line of the field of play. It was number 11. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
You see Walker trying to sprint off in this.
180!
Good 2nd and 2. And an easy first down for Taylor there. Big hole.
180!
Rush set it down to the 44, and a heavy dose of Taylor. Downing stays. Off the play action fake. They set up that screen. Here comes Warren with plenty of green grass. And the rookie gets popped as he takes. This is Goodson, the Georgia native, playing against the Falcons today. He gets the necessary yards on first down. That's a successful play. They got 4 there. Now back to Taylor. Just like you thought, a little RPO. They run it, and Taylor gets. They'll ride it with Taylor on a first down. Good 4th down team in the league. A little wildcat with Warren, the tight end. He hands it off. And that's a Jones. There's the legs of Daniel Jones on display again. Jones. He's got space in front of him again, and Daniel Jones gets hit.
180!
Little pitch for Taylor, and he's not going to get there. The Falcons defense stands inside its own 10.
Inside, trying to give him some eye candy in some other directions. Then you pitch it to 28. But great hustle. All the white jerseys running to the football, forcing the turnover on downs.
Now right back to Bijan Robinson, who got a little bit of a breathe.
We're going to try to take this momentum back and get 7 here.
Over Stewart back out there for the Colts defense. Penix
On his back shoulder, protect him from a big hit. And the big guy goes down and makes a great catch.
his 5th of the day as he approaches 100 yards, and we approach the final quarter in Berlin. Daniel Jones and the Colts trailing the Falcons, a 17-13 Atlanta lead. 13 Falcons have the lead and the ball. Michael Penix Jr. dancing, avoiding pressure, and he fires towards it. Penix will throw to that side for Moore. On 3rd down, another drop back for Penix. Continues to maneuver. And pressured and has to launch. A game of responses so far. Pinion boots it away. Grab by Downs. Downs with some space. A good return. And still on his feet into Atlanta territory. The Colts going to punch one home to take.
180!
Keep it with Taylor. Bounce to the outside and a sprint down near the 25 of Atlanta for his NFL career. Toss play again. Taylor. This knife.
Delta set.
He said he wants to be dependable. And they have
Guys they have on the sideline, the skilled players that they have.
haven't scored since the first quarter. Taylor gets wrapped up and play clock's winding down. Jones to throw. Over the middle. Connects with Warren. Extra body coming for Atlanta on the blitz. Jones steps up and gets brought down. 22 on the year coming in, around league average. Now Badgley will get points for the Colts, including LaCale London. By the way, he's inactive today, so sorry, bud, you get your first 2 NFL sacks, but we got to open up a roster spot. Jamal Agnew slips past the 20. The 23. Robinson. This is where he does most of his damage outside the tackles.
Uncut is where he's so dangerous.
First a run to the left, now a run to the right, and a first down. Number 8 pick in 2023. Seeking space. Fell level. Penix steps up, throws for Mooney, incomplete. Not a lot. Extra body for Indianapolis on the rush. Penix down the middle, and it's behind his intended target.
And a huge opening across the middle. Just try to with the Falcons.
Now it's a third straight drive, ending an opinion punt. It is Downs, fair catch, inside his own 10. A great NFL Network crew. Daniel Jones on the bootleg, delivering to the rookie tight end Warren. That is a tough man. They got second and short. That means it's Taylor time, and he's got the first down, and he busts away from the pack for plenty more. Jonathan Taylor, big run. There he goes, and Indianapolis takes the lead.
Going nowhere. And once again, the patience. Just get up there, hug the offensive line, keep the legs moving, and then you see the breakout, the explosive speed. A little bit of a stiff arm there on A.J. Terrell, and he's taking it the distance and gives the Colts the lead once again.
Now they'll go for 2 to try to make it a 7-point lead. And how appropriate was Christina Pink's report about Robinson and Taylor, the respect they have, wanting to make a play. Robinson had the longest run in the NFL this year at 81 yards. That is the new longest run in the NFL this season. Jones for 2. Was looking to the left for Taylor. That ball gets the Titans. Grabbed by Agnew. And he's going to get hit shy of 6 minutes left. Penix over the middle, and London, who moved into the slot in motion. Now London motions outside against Gardner. Penix under pressure from Grover Stewart. Being chased by multiple Colts. Going back to his time in Washington in college. Looks like Sauce might be following London now. And for Algier, he busts through for good yardage. There is Algier. That's the first down. Penix over the middle on the slant. It's pitched for a first. Handoff. Algier gets tripped up. Here is Algier. And Tyler Algier pounding ahead. And he's all the... Here is Algier looking for the end zone and the lead. Touchdown Atlanta.
And he's going to be the one to answer that. Well, it wasn't him, it was his running mate, Tyler Algier, answering the touchdown by Jonathan Taylor, and it's been the story of the game. Back and forth, back and forth.
Out route, it's London. It's not a touchdown, but in the red zone, it's 2. To the NFL, this is the type of game, though, that we are hoping to see tight down the stretch. But sure enough, we've got a 3-point game. Here comes Abdullah, and Amir Abdullah, one man to beat, and a great territory down by just 3. The Colts have plenty of time and a timeout. Blitz coming, gets rid of it. And Ellis and Wolf.
Ball a little bit behind him. Does a nice job snagging it with his hands, but
The blitz-heavy Falcons bring pressure on Jones, and down he goes. Now 7 back in coverage. Jones wanted to throw downfield, doesn't have it, now has to use the legs. And there goes Jones, no timeouts, he steps on a Falcons, pull off the win. Under pressure, Jones lofts it up there, Warren breaks the tackle, steps out of bounds inside the 30. Bloodied Daniel Jones, lofts it down the sideline for Pierce, with bit into a rare Bratwurst. Jones on a weird snap, broken play. A 54-yard field goal from here. They'll try to make it a little easier. It's Pittman inside from 44 to tie the game for the Colts, and Badgley delivers. At 3rd and 21 after the sack. Agnew has 7 career
offense, number 9. The penalty involves a 10-second runoff because Atlanta does not have a timeout. This ends the game. Your choice. Tails is the call. It is tails. You win the toss. You want the ball.
Clete Blakeman actually has Zaire Franklin for the toss. It should have been Atlanta's choice on the toss. They re-flipped it during the break. Falcons won the toss. They have the ball. 2 timeouts apiece. And it's Bijan Robinson. Penix fires it. Here's on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Penix lofts it away, and it's incomplete, but a flag is thrown outside where the flag was thrown.
Contact. Defense number 29. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
The first half, a penalty bites him here.
It's really tough there because Blackman was standing there knowing that they were bringing.
Yeah, he certainly felt like the contact was initiated by Mooney. Algiero. Low snap handled by Penix. Throws to the outside, and Mooney. Colts bring extra bodies on the blitz on Penix. And Zaire Franklin comes up huge on this drive in overtime. Opinion punts it. Short punt. Downs on the move, makes the catch, and has good sideline as the backup for Atlanta. Toss play. Taylor's got a 200-yard game working. And about the 35 or 30, you're in his field goal range. Jones, deep drop. Floats one deep down the field for Warren. What a catch! Blitz coming, and Taylor got away from the initial pressure. At 18. Right back to him. And this time, best day by a running back this season in the NFL. And he breaks through. Down inside the 15-yard line. Colts can smell it now. Here is Taylor. Down inside the 10-yard line. Right back to Taylor with Warren blocking. Touchdown, Taylor! An appropriate finish in Berlin, Germany. It's Taylor's game, and the Colts win in overtime.
One-on-one situation. Bring your own blocker. Boom, right there. A little stick to the outside. And the walk-in untouched to finish the game.
You might call Indianapolis victory. They start the second half of the season with the best day by a running back in the NFL this season. Jonathan Taylor, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the finisher in Berlin as the Colts get the win.